Spring bulk day 2. Boys, today, I tried to make this video already once, but I kind of like spilled something everywhere when I was making pancakes, but it's okay. I reset it, all right? You guys didn't miss too much. So, anyway, boys. All right, pancakes, Kodiak cakes, for the protein, for the carbohydrates as well. We're gonna put loads and loads of maple syrup on it. And the thing is, guys, most of you don't know this. I took my creatine off camera, but creatine causes improved glycogen synthesis, okay? So that means that whenever you do intake carbs, it converts it to glycogen in a more efficient way, all right? So, totally worth it, all right? If you're not taking creatine, what are you doing? I know people who are older women who take creatine simply because of the cognitive benefit, all right? It causes awesome benefits, but yet there's still random myths about it, like, oh, it's bad for your kidneys, bro. Why? Because it's bad for your kidneys, bro. Well, like, could you elaborate on that? And then they go, well, it's bad for your kidneys, bro. And then that's their whole argument, right?
But see, I took creatine and I lost all my hair.
See,
it's not safe.
This is the guy. This is the guy who we always see in the comment section.
Mm-hmm.
He's the hater we always talk about.
All the time. You know it.
You want pancakes?
No.
All right.
Oh, sure. Pancakes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. I got to make this guy pancakes now. What did I get myself into, boys? What did I get myself into? Boys, when you're on the bulk, you need to be getting 2 things. Number 1, enough protein. And I don't even want to say enough. I would say a little bit more protein because you're in a building phase. Do I need to say more? All right, you're in a bulking phase. You're trying to build muscle. Are you really going to eat the minimum required protein? I know that there's not necessarily a whole bunch of science to say that you need more protein, maybe even that you would need less protein, right? But if more protein on a extreme, oh, I did it again, boys. Why did I do that? If more protein on an extreme weight loss diet causes better conservation of muscle, then why would it not also have an effect of increasing muscle gain? You know what I'm saying? When you're on a bulk. So, here's the thing though, boys. The protein, that'll mostly take care of itself if you're sensible enough on the bulk. The fat, mostly take care of itself. But the carbs, they will not take care of themselves. You need to be dialed in. You need to be having more carbs than you probably think you can handle, all right? That's just my opinion. Now, here's the thing. If you're a 150 pounder, all right, and I say that, I just realized that I'm a 150 something pounder, so I can't really speak. But if you're a little 150 pounder, like I got pretty like jacked arms and stuff, and like my back's pretty good. But if you're like one of those guys who's like 6'2", 150 pounds, right? You don't lift or anything. You don't need 200 carbs, all right? But you should still be having good carbs, you know, before the gym. And there's debate about, oh, do you need to have them before the gym? Yeah, you could have it the night before, but I just prefer to intake it before the gym. It's a lot more easy to do it that way. So, anyway, we're gonna freaking dump this pancake Kodiak mix all over the pan. And, sorry boys, I was just doing a set of rows in my head. I'm just preparing for later. So, this mix is a little bit chunky this time. It's okay though. I'll mix it around in the pan.
I just want to put a disclaimer in your video that creatine does not cause male pattern baldness. I'm bald because I lost my hair. That's the disclaimer.
I love the disclaimer.
You like it?
I like it. All right, this has been sitting well in the pan, all things considered. And, boys, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you're an intermediate lifter, like me, all right, And I consider myself intermediate because I think I have so much progress to be made that I definitely am not advanced yet. But, I mean, you look at the leg department, you look at the chest department and everything, I have a lot of gains to be made there. But, what I was going to say is, if you're in that category, that's the category you should be having a lot of carbs in. And that and anything beyond. If you're advanced or whatever, have more carbs. Because the thing is, guys, carbs convert to glycogen, and glycogen in the muscle increases force production in the muscle. All right? So that means you could have higher stimulus if you have higher force production. And people don't know that. People don't know that stimulus is pretty much like this with force production. If you're producing less force, you're getting less stimulus, right? The reason why the first set of any workout is the most effective is because you're producing the most force and you have the least fatigue limiting you to produce force. So after that, the effectiveness of every set goes down and down and down by a lot. And a lot of people think it's the last set and the last rep that matters. And that could be true in terms of like muscle damage, but the goal of training, in my opinion, isn't to damage the muscle. Based off of what I know, it's to limit muscle damage, but also maximize muscle stimulus, right? Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be getting muscle damage. Like, it's going to happen no matter what you do. But you shouldn't go into the gym, get in some really high-quality sets of, like, whatever you're doing, and then go, well, I got to just amp it up and do more. Well, you don't have to do more. Like, the upper limit of effective sets is about 6, okay? 6 straight sets, taking a few minutes of rest in between, like 2 minutes minimum, and getting about, 5 stimulating reps per set. And that's gonna rack up to about 30 stimulating reps total, okay? And that's pretty much the maximum amount of stimulating reps that your body, I mean, generally speaking, that's the maximum amount of stimulating reps that your body will benefit from. Anything beyond that won't increase stimulus, or it will to a very small degree, but it'll actually just increase fatigue a lot, and it'll kind of eke into your future sessions. So a lot of guys are sitting here doing these programs where they have 8 sets for like their quads, and they're wondering why their quads are just like weaker after just a couple sessions of doing that. And it's because you're overtraining them. And I'm not Mike Menser. I'm not saying that if you do more than 3 sets or whatever, you're overtraining. But I'm Max Sharkey, all right? And I think if you do more than 6 sets per muscle group, then that's probably overtraining. And the funny thing is, dude, oh, these pancakes look amazing. These pancakes, this pancake looks amazing. Look at that. Thumbnail. So you guys can be all shallow, right? And not click on the video because you don't see a jacked ballless man. But I'm telling you right now, that was a nice pancake. And the people who see this video will see that I put this pancake in the thumbnail. And you guys were more loyal than those who were just shallowly clicking on a jacked physique. You guys clicked on a pancake. So just be happy with yourself for a minute there. But anyway, Mom, can you buy more creatine? Not only do we have a jacked, stacked, succulent, and dense pancake, all right, that we're going to just absolutely flood with some maple carbohydrates, right? We also got to make my dad a pancake. And guys, one day my dad's probably going to want to work out with me at some point. He's probably going to want to get into some form of lifting. And I think that'd be cool, guys, because the dude is just untapped potential. He's a pretty big guy. Anyway, boys, I hope you enjoyed this part of the video, and I will see you guys in a second. All right, boys, starting off with heavy freaking wrist curls. Gotta warm up my wrists a little bit. I'm gonna wait a second because I don't want to get an insane pump. I want to just, well, right now at least. I want to just wait a second, make sure I'm warmed up. I don't want to get like a ton of blood flow and limit my, I don't know. I feel like if you get too big of a pump, it kind of limits your power on like the forearm stuff, especially because you can get really engorged, man, real easily. So, any of you who watch me regularly know that an 80-pound wrist curl is a basic warm-up, and on the bulk, it's gonna be a little toy, basically. Oh, I will say, my joints feel a little funny today. Yeah, I'm gonna get in some, I feel like just opposing motions will help right now. Just because the forearm bones and ligaments just feel real achy. So, I think it's just from consistently going super heavy on these, man. They wear you out a little bit after a while, but I'm not gonna let that stop me from PRing today. All right, we're gonna approach this calmly. Oh. Oh. All right. Tom Platz just said, it'll take every ounce of your being. He said that in my ear. And I will say that that actually took every ounce of my being. Like, that was the hardest I've ever done a wrist curl. I was like flexing my freaking whole arm so hard. I'm done now. I think I'm gonna take off wrist curls, or at least next week, I'm gonna just stick to light weights. I'm gonna go like 50, 60, somewhere around there, and just get really slow and controlled reps, because this was a good ending kind of to my extremely heavy wrist curl journey temporarily, because I really need to let my wrist take more time to recover. Because here's the thing, the muscles obviously are recovered, but the wrist, it needs time. So anyway. Are you training wrist curls hard enough if you ain't bleeding out the nose? I don't know. All right, boys, that's it for wrist curls. I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna go light, do a set with like 50. Just real light, slow control. We're heading out. Or not heading out, sorry. We're heading over to hammer strength. That 100 like hurt my freaking. That took a lot of effort, dude. Jeez. I'm feeling it now, like the residual effects of trying to wrist curl the 100.
Really, from the set of like iPod stance or iPod on the song,
What you do regardless, you have to kind of go back to your front.
yeah, make sure. Yeah, see, think about that. That's why I say like definitely do like not more, but like
Alright.
get someone to like
That was like 5 decent reps. I think that was less than last week, but I think the form was worse last week, so I'm cool with it.
go off of that.
All right.
That's actually not bad. This will be better. I need to start
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh.
Come on, 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 up, squeeze, squeeze, up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good job. Good job, bro. Come on, come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on, come on. That's it, that's it. Come on. Squeeze, squeeze. Up. That's it. Slow, 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 slow. Back, back. Slow. Going down. Slow, slow. Now, up, up. Squeeze. Come on, up. Squeeze. Good job, man. Way to work. Way to work it, brother.
Thank you. Gosh. Okay, that's it. Are you using this? Mm-hmm. My bad, bro.
I don't care.
I was thinking, I'm like, is it this guy's bag? Like, because nobody was here.
I went into the hoop court to fuck with my hoop buddies. And I tell them all the time I hoop with them they play. I was like, damn, dude, I didn't bring my shoes.
That's funny, bro. How heavy are you comfortable going?
I was gonna actually go on the quarter plate after this.
Okay. I was gonna do 5 plates.
Like, no, I'm talking about like a whole plate, 5 whole plates. You want to do it? Oh, I'll be gone by the time you get there.
You should come to my church.
Huh?
You should come to my church for Easter.
For Easter, what you guys doing up there? Easter egg hunting shit?
What'd you say?
You guys doing like an Easter egg hunting shit up there?
Nah, we're just doing like a Easter service. You know what I'm saying? Just Sunday service on Easter. It's really fun.
That's nice.
You should come for sure. It makes me feel like God is God again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everything that the Bible talks about like happens there. You know what I'm saying? Like
110%, dude.
like I saw this dude. He came in with multiple sclerosis, and he had a cane, and he was like really having a hard time walking. And I mean, this stuff happens all the time, but this is just one example. And after the service, he came up to the pastor, like when everybody was gone. He was like, "Hey, can I get prayer?" And I watched it, and dude, the guy got healed like on the spot. And I saw him walk out, and dude, he was totally good. Oh. We're gonna tug this like Ronnie Coleman. Nope. 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 Okay. All right. That felt very heavy, as it always does. All right, so we're waiting for any kind of pull down right now. I have a pretty insane lat pump. I never usually do 3 sets of that, but I felt like it was a good idea to just do 3 sets all at the same weight. I think I'm gonna stick with that seat height change. I lowered it. Normally I have it very high up, so, but having it lower actually felt like I was a lot stronger and was able to utilize more of my lats that way. Although the elbow angle did feel a little off, I still think that the lats got better work. I'm gonna have a slightly lower seat angle, or at least it feels like they did. So, anyway, I will see you guys when I'm doing pull downs. Whew. I know I can max it out. I don't care how bad the form is. So, on that set, there's a lot of body anguish, and there was so much extra force being produced just to kind of pull that weight that I felt both my calves and both my hamstrings cramping. So it was kind of similar to my abs and how they kind of activate like a ton whenever I do those unilateral rows. I'm like rotating to stabilize either way, right? So similar thing applies here. It's just that my body was just trying to get force any way it could to get that weight down. And I understand what people mean when they say like those really hard sets, where you have to put in more than just the target muscle, seem to be the ones that might work the best. I'm gonna hit some back extensions, and then we'll head out. We'll get some posing after. I always like to keep my feet more like folded up here, just because I feel like it's easier to kind of get into that extended position. But let me see. There's always adjustments, man, when you're trying to figure out these new exercises. All right, we're gonna do a little more weight than last week. A little bit more. Okay, I just had like a whole conversation with the camera and realized my mic wasn't hooked up. But basically, boys, I was just kind of leading up to saying this is gonna be an amazing pump check. We're gonna do an arm measurement first. My biceps are not fully pumped by any means, because I did biceps a while ago in the workout, but they're still like, got the blood flowing. You know what I'm saying? So, and obviously I look extremely full and vascular. I mean, this is the leanest I've looked probably, just because I have an insane pump. I'm in pretty decent lighting, and I have so much glycogen in me. So much glycogen in me. I'm gonna be so loud, I wanna get people to look at me strange. You guys see that? It's about 16 and a half. I don't know how well you guys can see that. 16 and a half, okay. So this is actually good news, because it means I've equaled up my arms finally. Alright. Take care, boys. Alright, boys, so I just got done editing pretty much all of my video, and I finished my chicken parm meal. And guys, it's not your typical chicken parm. It was like basically pizza on top of chicken, and it was incredible. My mom got it off of some sort of Instagram like recipe, and she aced it. It's probably better than the original, but I mean, I had so much of it, guys. I think I had 4 chicken breasts, all covered in cheese and pepperoni. And guys, this is the nature of the bulk, right? Cheese and pepperoni. I don't even need to say more. You guys just know what I'm talking about. So, anyway, if I could summarize the workout, I'd say great, awesome, really hard, abnormally hard, and difficult. I was just super mentally fatigued and drained for the majority of it. And, you know, it's not really normal, per se. Like, a lot of guys go, oh, well, sometimes you just have bad workouts, man. But I don't necessarily agree with that. A bad workout comes from something. It doesn't just happen at random. And I would say some of the mechanisms that cause a bad workout are psychological fatigue. So if you're really nervous about something, or you're extremely excited about something, or even scrolling through your phone on social media, those can all cause psychological fatigue, which has been shown in studies to reduce your training performance and lower your motor unit recruitment output. So your central nervous system can't even be as functional as if you hadn't, you know, psychologically fatigued yourself, and it's going to affect your force production in the gym, which means less gains. And, you know, I was just thinking about a bunch of different stuff and getting excited all day, so that probably fatigued my mental a little bit, but I still pushed through. We still got an insane workout, boys. We hit a 100-pound wrist curl PR, bleeding out the nose, like an absolute savage. And, yeah, there was a lot of other goodness in the workout. I mean, I did 55s on the single-arm dumbbell preacher curl. Went super hard at that. Had better form than last week. 5 plates still feels pretty hard, but on the hammer strength row is what it is. We maxed out the freaking lat pull-down machine. The lat pull-down machine is, I literally maxed it out. Now, was the form good? No. Definitely was not good. It's not ideal. But I think I like kind of the idea of mastering a weight. So the first time you do it, you might cheat, you might ego lift, but then 10 times from now, you will have fully mastered it, and you'll be able to rep it very easily. I kind of did that with 45 pounds on the single-arm dumbbell preacher curl, and once I got really good with 45 pounds, I was able to move up to like 55. So I'm basically just doing the same thing over and over and over again. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow for leg day.